This is not me saying I'm coming back. I just wanted to hop on to share some suggestions, right? For the calendar year and then the actual new year of the planet, right? Had to do a quick takedown because I don't want to hear nobody saying, oh, here we go with the bonnets. But yeah, I had a twist out done while I did it. And then my hair grows so fast. It's my hair is really not meant to be tamed. Like, it's really not. I tried a new product. I kind of like it, but I don't like the buildup of it. That's the only thing. Other than that, it does what it needs to do. But anyway, allow yourself, if you are first of all, this is so random. This video is so random. But I want to say, collectively, there's excuse me. There's two types of energies that is floating around. And because 2026 is the year of the horse, and we all know some horses can be very cool, calm, collected, and let it ride. You know, they real smooth like. And then you have some wild horses that like to run and roam free, right? So that's the energy of the people that I watch. You know, some people like, yeah, that's gonna be my year, I'm going hard, you know, putting that in the air, manifesting it, right? So it can come into physical form. And some people are already there, they just want to maximize on the energy that is being shed on them. And then some people like, no, you know, I don't really like that attention, I really want that attention, that energy is too much. I'm one of those people. Like, I'm more on that side, and I feel like it's coming from the 40-40 club and up. I'm more on that type of timing, because what I've noticed is, for me and from my experience, a lot of attention can be positive and or negative. Two things can be very, very true at the same time. Okay. And I find myself to work better in the quiet. Things actually unfold in the quiet. Okay? Y'all, the sun feels amazing. But I feel like y'all can see me more when I do this. Okay? Anyway. Even before, like, I was big into social media, right? I'm real techie, so it's not an issue for me to work it. It's just the issue of I don't even I don't even have the words. Like, I don't have the words. Like, some people will know what I'm talking about. It's just the thought of being watched. And then I'm hearing a lot of people, it's like 5% of people. It's like, oh, people can literally watch you. I don't want to be watched. I want to build. Like, if you want to build whatever the green, not green, Frozen, that look, whatever her name was, can we build a snowman? Like, I don't want to be in the presence of anybody that doesn't want anything out of life. You shouldn't want that either, okay? You shouldn't want that. So that's like point 2 or 3 or suggestion. Move at your own pace or your own will. 2025 took us to that. Don't sing it no more if you don't want to do it no more, okay? Like, I caught myself a couple times, and then when I got to thinking about it, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to sing it, and when it comes on, I'm going to change it, because that's a vibration. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't want to be in that, don't be in that, okay? And again, there's nothing wrong with watching educational information if it grows you. You understand what I'm saying? There is a lot of junk content on the internet right now because it's entertaining. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that. I don't want it. Take it back to the store. But if you like it, baby, then love it. You understand what I'm saying? But as of moving forward on the calendar year. So it's now December. We're going into January, February, March, whenever spring starts, April. We're going to say 4 months from now. You should have completed some type of goal going into the second quarter of the calendar year in 2026. And then when Earth actually wakes, you understand what I'm saying? You have accomplished something that's bloomed or blossomed. 2025 taught us that everything does not work according to our plans, but what is supposed to happen when it's supposed to happen. And if something didn't happen, what was the lesson that you learned? There's another thing. A lot of people keep saying, how many lessons you gonna learn? This life, you always gonna be learning something. If you're not growing. People don't want to learn nothing about themselves, and that's the crazy part. Then when your attention is deterred and turned towards the energy of reflection, because you don't want to learn nothing, it's going to show you every and anybody that it's winning in some type of way. It might not be financially, it might be in love, it might be through social media. Understand what I'm saying? Because that seems to be the biggest topic of a lot of things. If you are around, I'm going to use myself as an example because I'm not exempt from most of the things that I talk about, okay? If I talk about it, I've experienced it. And if I experienced it, that means I'm meant to share it with somebody. Let's stay out of other people's business. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people are healing through other people's experience from what I'm seeing, okay? I've talked to a lot of people that are 20, 30 years older than me. And I'm not saying this to bash anybody or shame anybody. They don't have it together. My parents are still alive. They ain't got it together. You understand what I'm saying? So when somebody comes into your life and it just seems like they have it together in some type of way, wouldn't you be like, hey, I'm trying to figure out what that person has done or is doing? You're not going to learn all the tricks in the trade of that said person, but I guarantee you a conversation, okay? Not geared in, oh, let me see what I can get. Or I just want to make some money. Yeah, oh my God, that's another, I don't know what point I'm on, but that's another point. Stop getting into things, hobbies, interests that you think because somebody else did it that way, that you have to do it that way. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then it becomes competition. We are all here to play a part and play a role. That's where the saying comes, you think you're bigger than the program. You have to learn how to keep evolving with that thing that you are great at. If you're not great at it, why pick it up? Why pick it up? 2025 has perplexed me because I really been minding my business. If it's something that you don't agree on, if it's something, sorry y'all, my phone is dying, so I gotta hurry it up. If it's something that you don't agree on in your life and you come across somebody that has experienced what you're going through, that person that you cross paths with, that's not to be taken lightly. Again, I have met people older than me. And it's hard to teach your parents. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't want to teach nobody else's parents. I want you to come with open ears. So if I'm supposed to guide you in whatever direction that you need fit, that means you got to be prepared to do the work. Somebody said something to me this year, and they said, well, after so-and-so passed away, nobody wanted to do the work. That's where the gap is. Our grandparents or great-grandparents did the work, so that way somebody can pick up the work, i.e. our parents, right? Because I'm part of the 40/40 club. That means there's a generation of 30 and 40 years, late 30, 40-year-olds, 45, okay? I'm going to 45, that don't know this because their parents didn't pick it up. And this is the age range that is complaining a lot but don't want to put in the work. Your great, because y'all in y'all 30s, right? That fifth generation did not do all this work for you to not pick it up and then complain about not having a way. If you are interested in a 4-week free course, and it's a mini course, right? Subscribe to moderndayconfidence.com, okay? That's what I'm on. If you are ready, and willing to listen and apply it the way you might understand it or comprehend it, right? Because it ain't in my lane to fix you. Nobody can do that but you. Every week is gonna be like 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 16 minutes, something like that, right? But it's gonna be in your inbox. There has only been one person to finish the whole entire course, and it's free. But then when you have to pay for something, that's when, again, the complaints start. You either want to take advantage of the free, learn you something, and then go apply it the way you need to apply it so you could be great in whatever area you're trying to be great in. I'm just saying, like, take those things into accountability, laser focus on what it is that you are trying to learn, right? My name is Dottie the Herbalist, and I've been deep diving into my experience, right? And how I can best express that to the next person who is dealing with health issues from a traumatic experience. This system, right, that I've learned to wrap my head around, right? And remove myself from, not permanently, but enough to know, like, hey, I can do something about this before it gets escalated or elevated within my body and my experience. If that's where you are, then subscribe. Other than that, I'm going back in my cocoon. Happy new calendar year to you. Feliz Navidad. Happy Kwanzaa. And all that good stuff. I'm going, y'all.